What's one thing you learned from Tyler and one thing from Troy?
I mean, I've said it multiple times, but I feel like the work ethic that they both came to practice with is something that, something that I was always left with. Tyler, everyone already knew where he was going at the end of the year, but it's like he still never took a day off, never took a practice off. Always gave his all. I mean, Troy always came with a positive attitude, and people loved it. So I just try to take both of those, try to show up to practice with a positive attitude, never take any plays off, because, you can always continue to get better. So.
Are you a combination of those two?
I mean, you'd have to ask coaches more about that. I mean, depending on what they want to do with me, I guess they'll be more qualified to answer that.
You mentioned getting more comfortable with leadership role this offseason. Was that something you did before you were here in the past? Is that a completely new experience for you?
I mean, I've always been someone as a leader. I mean, I haven't always been the senior guy though, so I don't feel like people have necessarily looked up to me as much. I feel like the team definitely does respect me. I mean, there's a lot of guys who I remember last year weren't used to even hearing me talk because I didn't really say much my first 2 years because I had guys ahead of me and I was looking at them for leadership. But I mean, when the time came to be a leader, I was more than ready, to do what I could to accept that role.
Did you get some shocked reactions or anything when you did start talking? Or?
Like I said, that was probably like the end of my sophomore year, junior year, and people were more shocked. They're like, "Wow, you actually have a personality and you're not quiet." But I think people respect me more because when I did say something, it was because I meant it, and I wasn't just trying to just say it for the heck of it. So I think from the day I really started actually being vocal, I think people respected that I wasn't gonna say anything to them unless I meant it, and I was going to lead by example when possible.
How do you handle being on watch lists and people talking about you in the draft and stuff like that? How do you take that?
I mean, it's always nice to be considered with those things, but at the end of the day, it's like still haven't taken one snap of the season yet. Still have a long way to go, still have a lot more practices, still have a lot to improve on. So, I mean, it's always nice to be considered for those things, but at the end of the day, as of right now, it doesn't mean anything until the season starts. And right now, just more focused on doing what I can to improve today and work on tomorrow.